The Million Man March was for men. The 20th anniversary of the Million Man March coming up in October. No, we're going to Washington again. But I want to tell you how we go. There's no way, sisters, that you should bring male children into this world and have them taken from you by the ignorance of gang violence and by police brutality. That has to end. So Elijah Muhammad said to me one day I'm gonna call a march. And he said it won't look like the march on Washington that we saw. Women and men laughing like seeking justice is a joke. None of us that go on this with Farrakhan, I want serious minds. We're not going to play. See, the government has to be challenged. Yes. The Attorney General of the United States of America must be challenged. Do you know why? How dare he say that Darren Wilson didn't reach the threshold that we could charge him with violating the civil rights, the human rights of Michael Brown? Did you hear the scathing report that the Attorney General gave on Ferguson? It was a whole town of belligerence, hatred toward black men, women, and children. That man came out of that culture. How come he's not guilty of murder? So I'll just say it like this. Either the government does right by us, or we're going to have to do right by ourselves. See, the trafficking of women and girls, that has to cease. And the penalty is death. Now somebody got to carry it out without fear. You're not going to take our girls and treat them like they are something less than what God made them. We must stand up and make them pay the price. You have to look at yourself. Why are you paying taxes? Why do we pay taxes to support a system that does not give us an education that we could use to better ourselves? No. Then either you give us justice or you should exempt us from paying taxes. See, somebody got to stand up. The warmongers in Washington want to upset President Obama's effort to negotiate a settlement with Iran to protect Israel wants to use the military might of America to destroy the Islamic Republic of Iran. I'm not going to stand by and let that happen without raising my voice. Why should you go to the army, send your children to the army when no job has been prepared by them or by us? So the army becomes their way of making a living. Then they're sent to Iran or Afghanistan or Iraq, and they come back broken and destroyed. We're not going to send our children to war. I don't know about you, but I'll speak for you on that day. If you can't say it yourself, I'll say it. And I'm willing to pay the price if the price is even death. You're not going to send our babies to war to die for your wicked foreign policy. Foreign policies.